for tuning in. We are live. So when we say we are live, that means we are live on Instagram, we are live on Facebook, and we are live right now on YouTube. We really, really want you guys to tune into YouTube. So if you get a minute,
how long we been saying that shit?
It don't matter.
You get tired of saying like
I'm used to
tired of eating your.
I'm used to being a parent though. That's all we do is repeat ourselves. Repeat. Because
what's on you?
You are watching from, unless it is YouTube and whatever's bio, it will take you to our page. And if that is too much for you, if the clicking is too much, you can go ahead surf yourself over. They gotta have your number. Oh, okay. Because you can't give your number out to everybody.
Yeah, 5-1
yes. Yes, you guys can go to YouTube and just click on SipsTea the show, please, and thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. We need to take this somewhere else to the next level at all points, at all times. We gotta move. Yes, absolutely.
Y'all be listening to 93.9 in the morning. Y'all did the WKYI and James on the
anyway. You already
y'all watch the Breakfast Club.
I know y'all youth watch. And if you're not, then
I am a YouTube watcher.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tasha K, y'all watch Tasha K. You better watch Eb Deceleb and GemDTwin.
I'm gonna start just bombarding myself onto all of their networks and like sending messages to the people that are watching those already.
Exactly.
And be like, yes. So once you finish with Tasha K, just come on over and watch SipsTea the show, please and thanks. So
where you can actually interact with us. Interact with Tasha K.
Absolutely, you can. If you catch her live shows, you can. So I cannot even. Yes, absolutely. She be talking to her winos, click, click, clink, clink, clinking and stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. Special. We are absolutely special
because she do the same thing.
I mean, we
did.
Yeah,
she is with the winos.
You know what? Our tea is 80 proof. Her tea is. What
I don't know about wine.
Some of it's 9%. Some of you get a good malt back, or you get a good port wine or something like that. That's a little bit, higher in the whatever. But at the end of the day, there are lots of shows on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere. But I still feel like we are special and we are unique. And I'm sorry, but we throw a little shade because shade needs to be thrown sometimes. I really say it's more so awareness, not shade. Because our whole thing is we actually trying to uplift. We need to take ourselves together and make sure we get together to the next plane. You know what I'm saying? It's all about putting people on. Now, we might talk about a little bit of celebrity news. We might talk about because those things influence the world around us. But at the end of the day, we all about us and getting us to another level and, raising the awareness of our people about issues that affect all of us and talking about who brewing this tea. So with that being said, let's get into it because we got some segments to run through. It is already whatever time it is, and I'm not gonna say what time that is because
that's a non-motherfucking factor.
It's a non-factor, and when whoever is watching this, we're not gonna say what time it was. We're gonna play back anyway.
Exactly.
But anyway, PositiviTEA. Shall I go or shall you go?
You go first, then.
Okay. All right. So, this one is inspired by a whole lot of things, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw this one at Eb Deceleb as well as myself. We probably can all, actually get with this whole statement, but I usually start off with make your next move your best move.
Level up.
You know what I'm saying? And you really can't level up unless you actually make a move. You know what I'm saying? Even leveling up means to move, what I'm saying? To move from where you are to another level. But I also wanted to remind us all to walk in confidence and don't be so afraid of change and new things. They are
directing something towards me?
Yes, I am. I'm directing it towards you. I'm directing it towards everybody who needs somebody out there needs to hear this right now. Don't be afraid of change. Don't let the fear of the unknown stop you from doing whatever it is that you're trying to do. That's us too. You know what I'm saying? There are lots of reasons not to do it. And there are even more reasons why you should. And the reason why you should is because at the end of the day, the thing that you didn't do is the only thing that you're going to regret. at the end of the line, when you looking back at your life, you're gonna regret the times you failed. You're gonna regret the times that you didn't even try. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, don't be afraid to make that move. And if something happens, at least you try. You gotta give everything a try. So just give yourself a little bit of confidence. Walk a little bit confidently into things that are scary to you, because new things are always scary to us. But on the other side of those scary things are some amazing things that you will never get to see if you don't go through that dark tunnel of uncertainty. Okay. And because move could be your best move. The best move.
And then too, just to piggyback off of that, don't allow your haters to stop you from making your best.
Absolutely.
Because haters are out there to distract and destroy.
Distract and destroy. Okay. And you gotta be afraid of who you discuss.
Exactly. Because let me tell you something. When they tell you something, know that they don't mean. And I'm not even gonna have a quote today. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just keep mine off of feedback, because I can do all things through God with His strength, and that's kind of things that I've been saying to myself. And like I said, are you speaking to me? Sis, that's exactly what are you speaking to me? Because at the end of the day, people are out here to really nothing beats a failure but a try.
Absolutely.
If you don't even try, right? So I'm gonna just drop different gems in the midst of talking, but truly believe that everybody ain't for your vision.
And if they could see your vision, if everybody could see your vision, it wouldn't be your vision.
Exactly. Everybody.
It would be everybody's shit. You would be common.
Thank you. And when people show themselves, believe who they are.
Absolutely.
Believe who they are, because guess what, honey? Some people are sent here in this world to just distract you from being who you are and being great. And like you said, anybody you share your business to, don't expect the reaction of greatness. People will say, "Oh, I'm so happy for you," but hating you in the back end. And understand that. Those are the people that are out here in earth to distract us from being great.
Just like there is good and evil, some people could be there just to be your tribe.
That I promise you, guys, you could be going on tour, you could be going on for the next adventure in your life or promotion, whatever, and that person will be like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you." In the back of their head, they and shit. Understand that. I let them hate because you're giving them something to hate.
I mean, that's fine.
Hate on me, sis. They hated on Jesus.
Hate on me, hate now or later. Yes, okay.
Thank
Come
you.
on, hate on me.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah. But seriously, guys, we try to make sure that we are uplifting each other, because this thing we call life is not easy.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think some of the good times are just there to make sure that we don't really get ready to tap out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because right before you about to tap out, I'm telling you something. You could be ready to be like, you know what? You finding yourself smoking cigarettes, and you
don't even smoke.
And you don't even smoke, but you smoking cigarettes and you're taking them back like the fucking weed.
Right. Hello.
When you start doing that shit,
okay. Yeah,
your time is up.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Gotta go. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be aware of stuff like that. Things that are actually pushing us over the edge.
And you gotta focus on your inner peace.
Whatever
you gotta focus on happiness. At the end of the day, whatever you're going through life, don't allow it to make or break you.
Yes. And let me tell you guys something.
Allow it to make you, but don't allow it to break you.
Even though we may or may not talk about this a little bit more during DetoxTEA, where we talk about health and wellness with mind, body, and spirit.
Yes.
But be aware, because this kind of fits into what Eb Deceleb was saying about people around you and what you share and what you don't share. But there is a such thing as vicarious trauma.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we can hit DetoxTEA. What is that?
So vicarious trauma is.
You guys, real quick, this is the part of the show we talk about health and wellness, like she said before. So we jumping around. But I think it's important that you say. Okay. Because I didn't even know what that is.
Okay. So vicarious trauma is basically trauma that you experience vicariously, which is through your interaction with someone else. Quite frankly, is their shit becomes your shit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay.
Vicariously means I can live through you.
Okay.
And trauma, somebody else's trauma can live through you.
They're like they put their bitterness on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How do you
or you begin starting to feel those same emotions and spirits that they're feeling just because you're in such a close proximity. So you got to be always aware and be cautious, careful, and conscious of your own surroundings and what's going into your spirit and what are you allowing past the gates for real, because you can definitely experience vicarious trauma. I was just in a meeting yesterday and we were talking about like suicide rates and things like that. And it's so funny because one of the higher rates of suicide is actually for physicians. Statistically. Why? Because they're experiencing vicarious trauma through I see. Patients who are already going through these horrible things, and then they become isolated, and then so it's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing. You gotta be on top of, and that's why we have detox tea. But you got to be on top of your care. You got to be on top of your blockers. Like how I'm going to block your shit and not make your shit my shit. I see. Having a high rate of suicide themselves because of situations like that. And it's a wild thing because clearly they're sitting here to help. And I know me personally, so often I feel like I'm sitting here to help somebody and I want to do this to somebody. Mm-hmm. And that means that I need to be overly conscious of what I'm doing for me. Because I could experience your trauma. Not saying it's not sad or it's not a bad thing, but your trauma is your trauma and mine is trauma. The shit I done gone through is the shit that I've gone through. The shit that you've gone through is the shit be. But and if you're a spiritual person, this is when we talk about energies and vibes and things like that, and how somebody's vibe and their energy can take you off as well. It's the same thing. Vicariously, I'm feeling your energy. Vicariously, now I took your little sadness or your depressive energy, and now I'm experiencing a depressive energy. You know what I'm saying? The same way, vicariously, if you are around a lot who are all the time, if you are around a lot of people who are positive all the time, vicariously, you could actually experience that emotion as well. So everything in life could have its negatives and its positives. I think it's really important for us to focus on finding balances in our life, because you got to find a balance between good and bad. You got to find balances between the positives and the negatives, because we get both. That's how life is, period. But just how I can experience your trauma and your mental health struggles vicariously through you, I could also experience your successes and your celebrations and your good vibration. I could experience those through you too. You know what I'm saying? If that door is open, the door is open. But it's not so bad if you're experiencing the positive things through somebody. But if you are experiencing vicarious trauma through somebody, you got to be careful, and we have always got to be conscious of and blocking out some of those things that are not ours. You know what I'm saying? The Serenity Prayer says, Lord, what the hell does it say? Grant me. I'm like, what's the first word? Grant me the things I do not understand. No, I'm sorry. I gotta do this. The things I can't change, but the power to something. Yes, exactly. I'm so jacked up, and y'all do not know how often I quote the Serenity Prayer. And it's terrible. Okay, that's okay, because this is not what I planned on talking about, and so my mind did not prepare for that. And it's so funny because it's grant me the serenity. Grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can change, the courage to change the things that I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay. Yeah. So yes, we all want to be do-gooders. We all want to, help each other out and do this, that, and the other. But for peace of mind, of your own mind, you want the serenity that peaceful space to change the things that, you know, first of all, they say courage to change the things that you can, the serenity and peace of mind to not try to change the things that you can't change, like to leave those things alone. It's certain things in life you can't do nothing about. Sometimes it's somebody else that you can't do anything about. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody else is where they are. Where you are is where you are. Sometimes there's nothing that you can do about that. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. And you have to know have the courage to change, just like we were saying, make your next move the best move. That's to change too. The wisdom to know the difference between the two, because we all get, you know, swept up and muddled up and, you know, just kind of all caught up in the midst of this thing that we call life. We're such emotional beings that we just kind of get swept away in things sometimes, and we got to get like reverse, back it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and come back and figure out who the hell you are and what the hell is actually going on with self for a second, like recenter. Hey, James, you guys, James is tuning in on YouTube. Hey, James, how are you? Oh, that's fine. James says that he can't be on long tonight, but we really appreciate you for always tuning in and supporting us. And actually, in this collaboration, I'm trying to tell you guys, the collaboration on YouTube
is real.
Yeah, it's real, especially when we have
but you like loyalty people.
Yes, but they have shit to say.
When we speak the thing this
absolutely.
When we make it to the big screen, technically we could be on the big screen.
Hello.
If you watch YouTube on the big screen. But when we make it to live show, we're gonna remember those who was following us.
Yes, we're gonna bring them up for Brewing TEA.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully we'll still. You know what? I really do. I want DC to be on the map. I was about to say we're gonna fly you to LA, but no we're gonna fly you closer to
DC. That's LA. Shit, they gentrifying DC. We gonna use the LA is dirty as shit. I went there and I visited it. Ting like a ting. Okay, there's one small part that's nice for the rich people, quote unquote, but then all the people around them are living in. How do you really live from day to day, knowing that people in your city are living on the streets and you're doing the BET?
Right.
Fuck.
How do they not catch a glimpse of that shit?
Because this shit is all over LA. Like when I went, I'm like, darn.
Yeah.
You see love and hip hop, but you don't see the real LA.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what they want.
What is that, Hollywood?
Hollywood. Like, you know, that shit dirty as shit. I was like, ew. I let her
bring me back home to DC. Okay.
Exactly.
Hello.
We want to do our city right. You know what I'm saying? Because people who don't vocalize what the fuck is really going on in DC because for whatever reason. But see, you got people like GemDTwin and Eb Deceleb that's going to tell the truth and keep it real,
right? And
definitely spill the tea. So you know me, I don't give a shit. Lock me up and throw away the key because I'ma say what I'm
like. Don't say LA is dirty.
LA is dirty, and guess what?
Okay.
All them rich people out there who got all that fucking in LA could do something about their city.
Very true.
Everybody's mad at the gentrification in DC, right? But guess what? At least they're trying to clean up the city.
Yeah.
Do the same thing in LA.
Speaking of which,
that's all
you romantic.
Yeah, because I don't like that. That type of shit. How could you walk around and
Eb Deceleb was mad. She done flew all the way out to LA to see
to
see homeless people and people,
it was terrible.
You know,
it was terrible. I'm like, what?
Just in need of assistance while the rest of the world is walking by and having itself.
Exactly. Why are you walking around in fur in LA hot as fuck? You have your man sitting on the corner with a whole tent. They literally in LA have alleys of tents.
Oh wow.
Like, it's really fucking sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you be a humanitarian?
They probably like, it's warm outside. I'm good.
Yeah, like, that shit is sad. Like, that, I don't like that. Yeah. I do not like shit like that. Like, I can't walk by somebody and I see that they
somebody should really talk to that community and figure out
all that money out
to the homeless population in that community and figure out, you know.
They need to get a spokesperson. Now, I ain't gonna come out there and join the homeless ride. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
However, I will be a spokesperson. But I'm not living on the streets with you.
So you want to be here?
I'll be a spokesperson, but I don't want to live on the streets. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we also need to talk about who's brewing tea right now.
Oh yes.
Okay.
We went out to some ladies.
I got some lists of shit I need to say about this brewing tea.
She was brewing the tea. I was so proud of you, GemDTwin. You was out there. You was out there seriously brewing some serious
I was brewing some tea. You know, the tea was being brewed. So over the weekend, I definitely got an amazing opportunity. And I want to, before we even get into that, I need to shout out Lux Curves.
Yeah.
Brandy J, Lux Curves, Maddie, the infamous Nora, who is the creative director of Lux Curves magazine, and she's here in DC and doing things. Well, those two women, we had the opportunity to interview Brandy Curvy J. Okay, you guys check out her show on YouTube. You can check out several episodes on YouTube with Brandy J. You will see her. Well, of course, so I see her all over the place. But
she was at BET.
She was at BET on that red carpet doing her thing. Yeah. You know, these two women, Brandy J, Lux Magazine, all of that stuff, the whole brand kind of is very inspiring to me personally. As we do, you know, our show and interact in the media and stuff like that. You know, if I could say somebody is like a nice role model or something like that, or someone that inspires you to keep on moving in that direction, it would be them. So I was really, really happy to be asked to go out to cover the red carpet for Runway Liberia International, which over the weekend, a fashion show. This was their 5th year, and it was amazing. So it was a celebration of culture. Liberian women, Liberian men, designers from all over the place. But, you know, the culture that was represented there, talking about designs, were out of control. Ashley Stewart was also out there. So shout out to them for actually jumping on board. Shout out to the CEO of that particular venture for pulling people together, because that's kind of how we are too. We want to pull people together. Like, it's for us, for our community to make things happen. We need to be united and be together. So shout out to them. Shout out to Runway Liberia International. Shout out to Lux Curves Magazine. All of you guys are freaking amazing. Shout out to T. I got to meet also SipsTea.
Oh, wow.
SipsTea the Great is a host, singer, actor, you know, a plethora, all of that extraordinaire. He was great. And also Class with the K. He was awesome. So all of the people that I met on Saturday at that fashion show, you guys really,
amazing.
It was amazing. But you know, Eb Deceleb and I can't always be places together, but that's the power of having a team. You know what I mean? Because just like in this situation, Lux Curves needed to be, Brandy J needed to be out at BET. How do you be in 2 places as a brand, more than 2 places at once? You know what I mean? You build a team. Yeah. You know what I mean? You have people that you can trust and you can call on, who you know will get the job done. So I'm really, really happy that you guys knew, so we could get it done. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Definitely get that done. And on that note, I got to shout out DDTINC for the production, for definitely holding me down with. She came out there, she shot the footage and put together a nice video, some nice video footage for that particular event. It was amazing. So shout out to DDTINC. Definitely Brewing TEA as well. Bless you, boo. Mm-hmm. The BET award winners. Yeah. Marseille Martin, she's up and coming. The little baby from, I keep calling baby, but she was not a little baby out there with them heels on and the little boob dress. I call it a boob dress because it's like tube top. Yeah, it has the, you know, here. But she was like the youngest of the nominees, and I think it was like the Young Actors Award or something like that. She was like one of the acting one. Well, so she's on Blackish. Mm-hmm. She's done some things, lots of things, but she was also the producer or co-producer, I believe it was, of the movie with Regina Hall and Issa Rae,
And shout out to Regina Hall with the
shout out to Regina.
DC.
But shout out to DC. You represented.
Exactly.
Okay, because it's about time. I love the tribute. Shout out to Regina Hall. When I tell y'all I was kiki, I was laughing to high heels.
I think I've heard this was one of their best BET awards.
I'm sure. Regina Hall is just funny.
Yeah.
Like, are kind of funny. Like, nuts funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that was just funny as hell. It's some parts I like taped just that particular part. I ran it back, taped it, and I have to like laugh at it myself. Because when that part where she was up for an award.
Sis, don't ask me any questions.
Okay, I'm not asking no questions. Regina Hall and Regina King were both up for an award that Marsai Martin was actually presenting. And part of the skit, I'm sure, was a skit, but Regina Hall was in the background. She was like, yeah, so she just knew she got this award. And they announced that Regina King was the winner of this award. She was like, what? I didn't win? She's like, well, what did I do this shit for? And you know, she was like, I'm done. She literally said, well, y'all go down there and get that bitch and make her come. And just, you know, she's the base and she was the winner. The whole thing was just funny. It was very funny. And I'm sorry, I still felt like with all of that, it was very tasteful still.
Regina King, though, we don't give her props. You know what I'm saying?
Regina King needs her props. She got her props that night because she definitely got it. But Regina Hall.
I meant Regina Hall. That's what I mean. Regina Hall, we don't give her props.
Yeah.
Like, she's been doing it. You know what I'm saying? This been her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even give her props for real, I don't think.
But when you don't get your props, and then, I mean, there is something to be said about coming out of the dark.
Yes.
So, that's another thing. Whatever position that you're at right now, and you feel like you're trying to make your way, and you feel like you're not getting your shine, or people aren't recognizing you for what you know. Even Taraji, I love me some. Yeah. You know me, I love me some Taraji. But Taraji was in the background for a long time. She was still doing her thing. So be consistent. Be who you are consistently,
regardless of who's watching.
Continue to show up.
One person at that right time that's gonna catch that lens. That's gonna move in the right direction,
and no one will be able to take it away from you.
Where the fuck is that right person?
Yeah. Okay. Wait for it. You know what I'm saying? The thing is to continue to put your best foot forward. We all face that. We are all in the shadows at some point. You know what I mean? And you know, when the time is right, that's when your time is right. Period. Point blank and flat out.
And so what about since we're talking about the BET Awards? What about that Cardi? Because I just did see the Cardi B performance.
We gotta do that in tea time. Tea time. Well, shout out to Cardi B. She did win her award there. You know
what? I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna be no hater.
No.
I am always gonna give everybody their just due props, regardless if I fuck with you or not, or your music or not. Because on a personal note, I don't fuck with her music. But on a damn bitch, you did that. You leveled up. I fuck with you 100%.
I don't think that anybody can take. I mean, well, no, you can. You can't take anything from her because what she got is what she got.
What she did is what she did.
Everyone who does not like it or is hating about
that's a hater. You can't. And you might not like her as a person, but don't hate on her process.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm no hater. Like I'll never hate on the next motherfucker because what I'm gonna do is if I spend time sitting there hating on you, I'm wasting time figuring out how the fuck did you get that. Now I can't do everything that Cardi B did to get to where she's at. Now you could put me on a reality TV show,
right?
I would do that.
Okay, I'm about to start interviewing you for reality.
I would.
What y'all think about having SipsTea to show reality TV?
Yeah, because I'm a fucking character.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. If I know what I have to go through,
I would do a reality TV show, but I ain't about to get naked on the mother. Then again, if I had to buy, I would. I can't say what I won't do.
Ain't nothing wrong with a nip.
Well, she ain't had no nips.
The whole thing, I don't care. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. But let me say the last two people I wanted to make sure that we said something on Brewing TEA about is still Big Livid. I've been talking to him. Hopefully, we'll be able to have him on the show.
Yes.
From T Livid Brands. You guys look him up on Instagram. If you're watching from the DMV area, which we hope everybody is watching from all over, definitely check out Livid Brands and Vitality. It is an organic energy tea, and if it is not in your area, you need to start requesting it. And whoever you requesting it from, tell them to go on Instagram and figure it out, because not only he has an amazing story, number one, the tea itself has an amazing story back in the background, and this man continues to be inspired because he continues to push his brand. And I love to see people push their brands hard. You know what I mean? So if you are in the D area, he will be on Pennsylvania Avenue at the 7-Eleven doing a tasting. So if you want to really see how this stuff tastes, it tastes awesome, and how it makes you feel, which is awesome as well. Again, like we said, it's an organic energy tea. Then that's the time to stop by and check it out and see how you feel about it. So shout out to Big Livid of Livid Brands, and Diets Livid, okay? And then also our Girl Supremacy Presents.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We love them like the day is long. Girls,
the
girls keep on pushing forward, keep doing your thing, even when we cannot participate with that we see people that we interact with, even when we can't participate in your events. We are watching. We love your events. We are stalking all of the people that we have come on with, because your energy is amazing, your drive is amazing, and we hope that you are motivating others in way you're motivating us. These two young ladies are beautiful on the inside and out, to the point where you can feel it. You'll be able to feel their energy, because it is very energy, positive vibe, and they as well are trying to make sure that they can highlight and help entrepreneurs in our area, as well as Stay Blessed, who's their company. So shout out to everybody that we just mentioned, and everybody else. We are going to, keep this thing going. Keep this thing going, and but we love it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully
people out there doing their thing.
Absolutely. So do this thing, keep doing your thing, all right? Because we see is the part of the show
where we talk about the tea. And what's been going on
around us. And this is what Eb Deceleb says. It's crazy world. It's always something to.
There's always some shit to
report.
Yeah, because it is.
It is, absolutely.
People always with the shits. People, we haven't had the shits award.
Oh no, we haven't. Okay, well we can talk about after tea time.
Yeah, we got to give out our shits award. I just realized we haven't been.
So how about this?
I got about a little bit of tea I got.
Okay. So do you want to start with Cardi?
We can.
Okay. So lover or hater, and like Eb Deceleb was saying, the grind is real. And recently the video for Press came out and people were talking about it. I know Shakana, the real Shakana. She was talking about it.
Yeah, I love Shakana.
I do too.
I be watching her. Shakana, that's the only reason Love and Hip Hop got me watching.
She is a TRIP trip.
Yes, I love Shakana, honey. Her and her little 2-piece suit. That belly hanging. You better with that straight wig.
Okay, and I'm not mad. Like,
hell no, but you better own your confidence.
Okay, hello.
Nothing, weighing about 300 pounds. You better do you.
Do you? Okay, just make it happen. Yeah, there's something about being happy in your own skin.
Yeah, Shakana.
I don't care if you want to lose weight.
Yeah, but I think what hurt Shakana is when she had surgery though.
Oh really?
Yeah, she kind of had surgery a couple years back, and I think that's what hurt her, because she lost the weight only through the surgery. But if you don't maintain it, you lose weight, this and that. But
that's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with trying to lose weight, and there's also nothing wrong with not. If that's where you are,
that's who you are. That's who you are. Shit.
Just wherever you are, like take it from me. Be happy. Because I know personally, I've chastised myself at several different places, and hindsight is 20/20. And we look back like, damn, what was I mad about?
We are so hard on ourselves.
We are so hard on ourselves.
Society is accepting any and everything at this stage of the game. They are accepting anything at this stage of the game, and we hard on ourselves for what?
Yes.
We want to present true talent, which you always want to present that. But when you got I got a fat girl. I seen not to change the subject. I seen a video on Facebook. It went viral. Mm-hmm. It was in DC. Road. That girl, what? Girl, just asking.
Please tell me what happened.
It's all on Facebook. The girl was walking in the streets naked.
Oh.
Bitch was naked. Clearly, she was off of water. So
yeah.
And she was walking on the streets naked. And then the guy, whoever she was with, she had on one boot. I'm sorry, she had on a boot. Walking, and then she was smacking her ass to make her ass jiggle. And she was walking down the street. And the guy, swear to God.
She was smacking her ass, or he was
smacking her ass? Was smacking. She was walking like this.
Okay.
You know, trying to lift the cheek up left, right?
Okay.
Lift the cheek up while she's walking just to give it an extra drop and a jiggle. And the guy behind her
shit towards
yes!
Okay.
On Willow Road.
Continue.
On Willow Road.
I think we getting the whole
guy who was behind her, who had her purse, like he had his dick hanging out. Yeah.
How is this on Facebook though?
But that's what I'm saying. Shit like that goes viral.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what can't go
viral, but what can't go viral right now?
Shit like that viral. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Question mark.
It's like what I gotta do? Drop a titty out.
Right.
What y'all want
now,
to
I promise you,
out?
if you drop a titty out right now,
everybody will go viral. That's what I'm saying.
You just gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to drop a titty.
Be somebody who's willing to drop a titty.
Titty or cheek. I mean, you know,
because that shit got thousands.
Yeah, recently, because there is an artist that was in a DC artist, and I'm not even gonna say her name because I really don't want to be the one to like push. I give it attention. I'm saying I'm a parent, and I do not believe in like rewarding bad behavior or giving it too much attention. So I'm not going to name. As a DC artist, you know, I've been following. I'm like, okay, yeah, she's talented, blah, blah, blah. And the next thing you see on her page is, you know, a world star moment where she's fighting somebody on the street and somebody's recording it. Now, one or two things happen. This is what I'm saying, people, and please listen. Shit happens. People fight. Somebody want to punch you in your eye. You want to punch them in the eye. Okay, if that's the way you choose, so be it. But several things have to happen for it to make it to social media. Somebody has to tape it.
Yeah.
Then for it to be on your page, you or one of your representatives has to load that shit.
Yes, load it up there.
You have to say, yes, load this shit.
You have to type in
it. You type in little shit. You definitely have to give your approval for this. And then, how long does it take you to see it? Okay, if somebody went behind your back and posted it, you still have the power to take it down.
And they said, nah.
But you still have the power to take it. When I see something that you're doing on your own page, I automatically assume that you wanted to be there. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I can't really get jiggy with that because what I would really rather see is like your talent and your like promotion of you, stupid. But I'm seeing you trying to mollywop somebody, and to be honest, I'm just not liking these fights.
And here's the thing, I bet you that
they look dumb as shit.
Here's the bullshit. I bet you, and that's the society that we live in today, the fucked up world that we're living in today. Social media is the root of all fucking evil. It used to be money, now social media, because that shit will turn anybody crazy. And I'm gonna tell you this, I guarantee you that video, World Star Hip Hop, more views than her actual music.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Probably
so. It's like we spend so much time in engaging in the negative that we forget about the fucking positive. Like when I tell you, he was walking with his shit out, she was butt ass naked. That thing got 1 million something views, but we only talking about real fucking shit. Yeah. And we can't come on now. We got to do better.
Can't get no play. Can't get no play.
You can host an event and you ain't gonna come unless the event is for somebody there, but you and support your own. Like we gotta stop with the shit.
Right. Yeah. Be a little bit more selective. Yeah. Stop with the shit, y'all.
Yeah, for real. Right. Like stop with the shit.
We gotta do better.
You got people out here truly grinding for their craft and for their talent. You got photographers out here. You got James, the photographer, the teachers, the poet. How many people went out and bought her book?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got people out here willing to invest in the bullshit, but when somebody actually has talent, you turn a blind eye. Absolutely. That shit blows my fucking mind. I don't understand it. Yeah. The only way I can say social media is on that bullshit.
How about this? Okay, because we can't. All of us, we gotta watch the shit. Okay, people want to see the shit. It sounds
Cardi got her fucking titties
it
on her
sounds
fucking.
crazy. Now I want to see what the shit that
Back
you was
in the
talking
day,
about.
we couldn't even have sex on TV.
Absolutely not.
Now you can hold videos and you butt ass naked with whatever. Everybody, Ariella and vagina is gone, and now everybody's talking about that show.
Ariella and the
vaginas are gone.
Like,
and now everybody wants to talk about press. Ooh, Cardi B is press. Like whatever the fuck your song is. But seriously, like, as my
Cardi B is press. Whatever the song is.
Whatever the fuck is. Honestly, where is music? Where is real talent? Where is creativity? Where is comedians?
They trying.
Like, I need my real brothers and sisters, Asians, Africans, Japanese, Chinese, Indians, Russians, whatever the hell you are and where the hell you're from.
Okay, and on that note, I have to say, you guys tune into Yo DMV Raps. Look that up on YouTube because we do have some local artists who are trying to do their thing and be creative and practice their craft. And Kenilworth Katrina for cool kids who, you know, like, stay true to your craft because I know you are never getting the recognition that you deserve.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But there's some dope shit out there and people actually creating shit. And they're
they're out here grinding. Like I've known New York or Kenilworth Katrina, wherever y'all
James said it's overlooked because sex sells. It's sad true. It's like sad. Sex and drama and like all kinds of things sell. So
it's stupid. It's stupid to me. Like you people out here with real fucking talent, and then you got people out here who appease to the social media and what that looks like. Like, feel sorry for the next generation because they won't know really how to coexist in this world because of everything has been faded. Honey, guess what? In 2025, social media, like everything cycles itself out.
Yeah,
bell bottoms was in the 80s, now it's in the 70s, now it's back in 2019. Shit cycles itself out, but the problem is they're going to take about a cycle that don't nobody in this new generation understands, and that's going to be the shits. I'm done.
I kind of miss
growing long too. I didn't notice that
until she don't notice it. She's I don't be noticing.
I swear to God.
I be noticing a little hang time with these sisters out there.
Yeah, our hair got longer from the last time.
Y'all can check out the first show.
Yes.
Everybody's hair gonna grow up. But yeah, we gotta do better with the social media. It's really out of control, and we're out of control with it.
What Shade Room is now. Fuck Shade Room. Watch the fucking news like a normal human fucking being, and watch shit that has me want to see. Watch Tuesdays. I don't give a fuck about a Baywatch. I don't give a fuck about who wore it best. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
What do you give a fuck about?
I give a fuck about what's going on in the economy today. I give a fuck about why in LA where there's so many famous people that live and your streets are dirty. I give a fuck about shit that means something. I give a fuck about why do we have so much poverty going on in the US of A. I give a fuck about why are we allowing Donald Trump to take this American US of A all the way down to the floor. I give a fuck about why are we not going out to vote? I give a fuck about why aren't there more people out there pressing other people to vote? You out here pressing people to watch your get as many likes, try the same amount of fucking votes.
And Latif said, you said when you don't have what social media becomes your like when you don't have a live social media.
It becomes your life. Like
I mean, I think it's just a distraction. Like, and then you gotta realize that the reason people are creating all of these things for you to be distracted is so that you can be distracted.
You don't see the real
you don't
fuckery
see what's
that's
going on. You're not engaged,
There's fuckery going on in the world. And you cannot see it because you're so worried about what the fuck if y'all don't understand the marathon continues and the reason behind that, because what they're doing is they're trying to cover all that shit up.
Even last with the Exonerated Five, now called the Exonerated Five. First it was the Park Five, the five gentlemen that they made that show about. When They See Us on Netflix, you guys can check it out. It's going viral. Well,
it is.
Okay, so everybody should definitely watch When They See Us. I feel like
But here's the thing: are they posting about that?
And then which lets are posting about it.
Exactly.
How much talk are we going to have about it? Like,
I mean,
but one of the things that was in there was Donald Trump's clip at the time of the thing where he wanted them to go down, kill them, and they were like teenagers. Like, he's like, throw their asses away.
Now that's some shit to make you cry.
But flash forward, and this is now your president.
And this is now your fucking president.
The whole president. Okay, so that's the thing, people. Like, we need to be conscious and we need to be aware because this shit is happening. That shit, that it was just super powerful to me to have them. They're doing this Netflix. They're doing.
It's a black girl too who produced it.
Yeah. Because who else is gonna tell that story?
Who else is? And she got deaf.
I bet you she did.
She got deaf.
We can't do shit for our people without really.
Like, but I'm like shit like that. Like, man.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that was a whole tea for tea time. But we'll leave it at that, and we're gonna give shit. The Shits Award. We can either say social media, and we can say that Will erode it because
I'm gonna tell my girlfriend to send it to me because that shit like it people were commenting. The comments is what kills me.
Yeah,
that's another part. When somebody posts something. And it's like, this is your opportunity to help this individual. You are bandwagon.
Y'all think the shit's funny.
It's funny.
I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not lost sense of humor. I still am taken aback and shocked about certain things. I still get caught like, oh God, what the hell did I just see? You know, all of those things. Sometimes I want to analyze, you know what I mean? It's just that
how did that happen?
How did that happen? What's going on? I'm thinking like, what had to be wrong with you? Like, is it drugs?
Exactly.
What did you have? I want to make sure I never had that.
Your sister, that could be your mother,
Absolutely.
That could be your friend, that could be your daughter.
Absolutely.
And what you want, it could be anybody. Yeah. And for people to make a mockery of that is embracing that and saying, hey, whoever these people are, let's get them some help. No, we're going to talk about, that's that Willow Road. Kiki. Oh, they off that water. What kind of water?
But it's funny because historically, well, not historically, I can't even say historic, but I do know the area that you're talking about. And there's so much that goes on over there. And it's funny because when we have an area in this state, let's just say state, and we have an area where things notoriously go down, there's a police presence, but all of these things can still happen.
Let them come in there and try to gentrify Willow Road, then everybody want to be mad.
Oh, you won't be doing that.
Then that's when you want to be mad.
Yeah.
Guess what? Because what is to those people, DC our city, right? But in their eyes, we can take care of our city, so let's take it from them.
That's very
we
true.
We got to stand up for our city before they take our city, because we're already taking it. It's too late. You're going to get people saying it's our community, like the guy said.
But then it's like, what are you doing with it? Here's a prime example, guys, even with the gentrification. There's a park in DC. I can't even remember what the name of the park is, but it's just a little area. It's nestled in, you know, those little turnabouts, the circle.
Logan Square?
No, I don't think it's Logan. It may be Logan Square. But listen, Logan Square. The whole thing about this area is at one point you don't see very many people outside. There's not, much going on. Yes, the gentrification has been going on. At any given time, you will see lots of people and outside. Their dogs, their kids, they're out there sunbathing. The park is being utilized, and it's not being trashed.
Thank you.
It is being utilized. It not look like, it really looks like an event. An activity is always going on. And really all it is people utilizing the space to their benefit and not to their detriment. That is my point. I can't be mad because it's always been there.
It has. And all we could do in there,
you ain't had a cookout over there. You ain't had a nothing over there. And if you did,
taking care of the earth. And you're making it something great. Here's the thing. Ain't nobody saying that you can't go back into it. But it's like we want to say
but then you're mad because people are there.
You're mad.
Right.
You're right. That was our city first. first.
Yeah.
But what did you do with your seed?
Absolutely.
So can we be but so mad? So Willow Road, let them kind of take Willow Road. Oh, it's going to be an issue. But what were you doing on Willow Road?
Now, I do sometimes get upset about is that, let's be clear, sometimes the resources that we're left with in these areas that become forgotten, and then an area has to be forgotten or something before it's revitalized. Yeah. Okay? That when you revitalize, that means it wasn't the fuck vitalized in the first place. Thank okay? You. So as you're revitalizing things and you're now pouring this money into it, I have to say that part of the anger that I have behind that is because you could be throwing the same energy to these areas prior to these things happening. But it takes for the people in those areas to say, we're not going to have this in our area. We're not going to take this anymore. But historically, because of African American history, the way things went down, we came up with snitches get. Yeah, we not telling somebody could beat you down in the street and the next person expects you not to say it.
And they will watch you.
They will watch you.
They will watch you get your ass beat. They won't involve themselves. They're not going to.
But you're not supposed to call the police. I should be just beat down. I should be killed and things like that. There's got to be a middle. Where the police came from is because they were never on our side. Understand that, but as we move forward, we have to utilize, and not just saying the police, we have to utilize our resources the same way everybody else does to our benefit.
If they out here, guess what? If these white motherfuckers, these police to compress the area, then use that shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they now building an organ.
Go to the market. Yes, be happy.
Don't sit here and complain.
It don't matter who plant the garden if we can all eat the vegetables.
Thank you. Yeah. Like I understand
how. Now make sure that you won't be pushed out, and make sure that the garden is still accessible to you.
Exactly, and don't put yourself in position.
Garden and fuck it up.
Don't come in the garden trying to grow marijuana. And they gone. You get what I'm saying? Like,
or do.
You know what I'm saying?
They got a garden for that as well.
Elsewhere.
That's elsewhere.
Not only did they gentrify the area, they legalized marijuana.
Yeah.
But what they trying to do is just keep the peace.
Yeah. But they were talking. Somebody else was talking about the fact, the dispensaries and things like that. It's like going to Walmart and just walking up to.
Can I get some of that?
They call lemonade. The Post said something about when the dispensary is operated like an Apple store. We need to start, releasing some of these people from jail who were out there selling just marijuana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
That is very true. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we also need to be empowered and know that we have a little bit more power than me.
Oh yeah.
But until you exercise that power, we
exercise it when we did #WDC. That's
WDC. BET.
I know. That's what I said.
Absolutely.
So we know how to come and show out.
Yeah.
But we can't come out and show out when it's too late.
And what are you doing?
Let's get in front of that.
And let's talk about our causes.
Yes.
Collectively.
The area that we live in, because I want some of that nice shit too. And that rent.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's another thing.
Exactly. That rent $2,800. Fuck that.
Yeah, y'all need to stop it with these out of control ass prices.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's get to this real quick. Our relationship question, because we do only have 6 minutes left.
Shut on 6 minutes Eb
Deceleb. So what relationship question do you want to pose out there for a continual conversation on this page?
What kind of energy you are giving to an ex? So affinity, and here's out because this works on all different relationships. Affinity is about in life, love relationships, people relationships, best friendships, co-workerships, the ships between you and your boss, all of those things. Now, do we quote unquote stalk those people? Stalking
is a strong word, because I don't stalk nobody, but I do like to see what you
Let me just, first of all, so she says, I just want to give you guys the actual factual Webster dictionary definition of stalking. Because Because I know that we use that word very loosely. You know what I'm saying? I think it's I think it's a very cute word because I'm not like a super stalker.
I don't stalk nobody's page, but every now and again I want to see what a motherfucker. I'm like, let me see this motherfucker have.
Okay, the legal definition of stalking: the act or crime of willingly and repeatedly following or harassing another person in circumstances that would cause a reasonable person to fear injury or death, especially because of threats implied threats. Okay, but broadly, that's legally. Broadly, it's a crime of engaging in a course of conduct directed at a person that serves no legitimate purpose and seriously alarms, annoys, or intimidates that person. Okay, so the thing is, if you are really stalking, you know, okay, so we always say at SipsTea the show that we stalk our people, you know, and that's a positive way to say we stalk people. You know, that it's a positive thing that we talk about it. That means, yes, we are scrolling through your shit. Yes, we are liking a bunch of shit, but by definition, that would not annoy or alarm you. That would probably make you feel good. Now, we all have those people who look at your shit, or they follow, or they do things. You like, okay, why are they posting this? Post and now if you're stalking quietly, do we follow people's pages? Are we checking someone's page from someone else's page? I think, okay, so if it doesn't become, according to the definition of it, okay, if it's unknown, then it's not necessarily stalking. Okay, if they don't know it, is it stalking? No.
Well, they know you're stalking.
Absolutely. So that's not by definition. But anyway, I mean, all social media is public anyway, unless you made your shit private. So that's a whole another thing. But what do you guys think about jumping into? James said they do that on. Yes, they do that on social media every day. Every day we are looking at people's stuff. We are liking it. We are commenting. We are sending subliminals and things like that. So it gets hard to talk about this whole stalking situation. So that's a funny word to me, stalk. But let's talk about the other things. Like, are we checking? Are we checking the page of our
every now and again? Like, I ain't gonna tell no lie. I like to see what a motherfucker do. To see if a motherfucker
curiosity kills the cat.
Exactly. I want to say, oh, this motherfucker's still in that happy relationship.
Okay, so you're stalking. You are checking, looking at relationships.
I'm being nosy.
You're being nosy. Okay. How do you think?
Not that I give a fuck, regardless either way. I'm just being nosy.
Yeah.
You know?
See, me, I try not to look at. I do. I promise you. Like, it takes all my energy to sometimes not other shit. Why? And it's not even necessarily an ex. It's somebody that maybe even I've kind of distanced myself from. Yeah. But if I had a reason to distance myself from you, okay, so now we're not talking or we're not very close or whatever the case may be, I may still check back on your shit, right? Mm-hmm. But it's really only in the respect. The reason I have to stop my Gemini mind from looking at your shit is because I don't want to get upset. Does anybody else find that shit upsetting? Like, you could say something on your personal page, up for you to say whatever the hell you want to say, but you're saying something on your personal page that I might even know is a fucking lie. Mm-hmm. Or I don't enlightened ass when I know you're not an enlightened ass individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I know that, like, say we parted because I want you to find me. Mm-hmm. Say we parted ways because you did something that traumatized me. How about that? And now I look at your page and you like, yeah, it's all about groups and community. And sometimes you gotta make a new family for yourself. Mm-hmm. And some, you know, if you're just saying all of these things, and I feel like that's anti what you presented to me, that's bothersome to me. And then my blood, because you're a motherfucking lie. You know what I'm saying? So Latice on YouTube, she says she don't care. She laugh at that shit, okay? Silly rabbits, right? Tricks of her kids. But for me personally, I personally stay away from it. Eb Deceleb, she says she gotta be nosy, and I think I'm nosy sometimes, but it is me. I gotta not. Because
you
next thing
you are like that though.
Yes, yeah.
You don't like seeing shit.
I don't want to see shit that. Look, let me tell you. GemDTwin, I need to reserve my energy for shit that's gonna get me somewhere. I cannot continue to be worried about your bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So whatever bullshit you're going through, even if it's good, great shit, you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit over there, because I've already decided what category that I'm putting you in, and I have to be responsible for you staying in that motherfucking category. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I have to be responsible for you not re-entering my shit. Like, I don't want to be mad about you, mad about what you're going through. I don't want to be about what you're going through. I don't want to have an opinion about your shit at all. And I know I will, because I'm not going to like it. Why? Because if you come off to me one way, it takes a lot for me for real to dismiss your ass in the first place. So if I dismiss you and then you talk about, home, now you all burning sage and you all, doing all this shit, and don't let me have been the person that introduced you to the shit. Don't let me have been the person that introduced you to this enlightenment. Then you fucked me over, and then they gotta watch you do the shit again. No ma'am. No ma'am. No sir. No sirs and meows. That's gonna piss me off. It's gonna piss off one of my twins, and we're not gonna like it. Right. So yeah, I just remove myself from that shit. But before I do cut you all the way off, sometimes I do want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just want to. I think sometimes with social media, especially, we can't really turn it off, because I know I can do it. Let me see what you're doing today. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Are you guys like, if it's your ex, if it's a boss, and who is waiting for somebody to get their just dessert?
Get their what?
Just desserts. You know how they say give them somebody their just desserts? Like when somebody that has done somebody else wrong, you're just like waiting for shit to just pop off, like negatively for that person. That's another reason, because I'm waiting. Sometimes I catch myself waiting for like this shit to fan for people, because I know that you did something that you should be receiving karma for. Yeah, if you did something, then I'd be like, you know what, that shit is gonna come back on your ass. I'm big on let the youth and let the Lord and let everything else take care of that person. Too, but you want to see it. I be wanting to see. But you want to drive yourself crazy, because guess what? 9 times out of 10, when somebody gets their karma, you're not going to be anywhere around. It's not going to have nothing to do with you. LaTeea said her cutoff game real. She said block and delete. Click, clack.
But you guys, look, it's 3 minutes after.
Yes, it's minutes after.
This conversation next week.
Absolutely. Or maybe we won't. Just let us know. What do you guys think? If this deserves some more light, you guys let us know. Drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share at any time during your viewing of this show. We thank you for watching SipsTea the show. Yes, LaTeea, we hope you better, number 1. Keep on pushing. I would really like to see some videos of you actually reading some excerpts from books.
Sure, baby. Oh, and then shout out,
since we got social media doing stuff wrong. Oh, yay! Look at that. Oh,
Eb Deceleb.
That is too cute. Wow. You see, this is a nice friend issue stuff with your name on it that says Eb Deceleb. That's awesome. That's amazing. That's super cute. So Eb Deceleb has a place, okay, for her little chest. I'm just gonna wait for GemDTwin. Maybe you'll drop the information for just in case anybody wants to send me a GemDTwin necklace. I would appreciate it. GemDTwin. Hey, it could even say Keleeba. I am not opposed to my name. It's only one me. All right. All right. But we thank you guys for tuning into SipsTea the show. Thank you guys definitely for having a conversation and like kick it with us. Yes, LaTeea, even though Gemini season is technically over, you know how we do it. I got a whole month from my birthday.
And July too.
So boo. We ushered in the Cancer season. So if your birthday is in the Cancer season, shout out to you. Happy birthday and all that good stuff. And we will see you guys next week. And we out, you know?
We out.
Happy hump day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now I got to go do some work. Open this laptop.